Okay, so Hare Krishna to everyone. We are starting with our today's class, today's session, right? So all of you are requested to please hold your hand and just repeat after me, right? Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasme Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarini He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुव एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्. So, Hare Krishna to Aditya, Ayurveda, Samriddhi, Adrita, Shri Ram Prabhu, Vedant, right? So, सभी बच्चों का स्वागत है, right? And today, Hare Krishna. And today in this session, we are going to discuss a very important topic, another important topic. Like, any one of you have any idea, any clue what we discussed in the last class? Sri Ram Prabhu, anyone else? What was that topic which we discussed, covered in the last class? Ayurveda, yes.
Respect to your parents.
Yeah, respecting your parents. This we discussed in the last class. Correct, Ayurveda. Thank you so much, right? And today we are going to discuss another important topic, and this topic is regarding uniqueness. And what is that uniqueness? Look, every one of us in this world, we all are unique in our own way, right? Krishna created all of us with some varieties, right? With some uniqueness in ourselves. So when we start comparing ourselves with others, right? We started feeling disturbed, right? And we started thinking that, I am lower than him, I am lower than her, right? He or she is superior than me, right? So this kind of low feeling starts coming within us. So we should not think in that way, right? Because all of us are unique within us, right? I just hope that all of you have watched the movie Tare Zameen Par. Any one of you watched that movie? Tare Zameen Par? Shahasra? Anyone? Yes, Sri Ram Prabhu, right? Okay. So in that movie, especially, what is the theme of that movie? That every single child in this universe have some unique feature, right? Have some unique specifications. So, yeah, it can be there. For example, that if we are not so much advanced in maths, then Krishna maybe blessed us with some different feature. Like, although we are not good in math, but we may unique in arts, we may unique in some other topic, some other subject, right? Although we may not unique in education, right? but we may unique in some extracurricular activities, in some area of sports and all those things, right? So every living being is special in his or her own way. So I will just begin this topic with a story, and this story is of a jungle. So once upon a time, in a jungle, practically between the all the animals of that forest, right? There was a competition. And what was that competition? The competition was that who will climb on the tree first, he will become the winner. Now, after hearing this, who become very happy that I will be the winner? Who can become very happy? Ayudhava?
Monkey.
Monkey and the squirrels also, right? They can climb on the tree like anything. But this become a concern for those who cannot climb on a tree. Example, all those dogs, especially, right? And fish was crying within the water, right? Right, I cannot climb on a tree. So practically, the water aquatics, they become disqualified from participating in that contest or in that race. So actually, that is not that parameter which will define your success, a single point, right? Because a fish is unique in its swimming capability, right? A monkey or a squirrel is unique in climbing on a tree, or a monkey is unique in hanging from a branch of one tree to another tree with the help of its tail, right? Like a doggy, right? He can bark like anything, right? So no one can beat a doggy in barking, right? Like a snake, he can crawl easily on the ground, right? So no one can compete a snake while crawling on the ground, right? So what is that? Every single creature is unique, and God has given each one of us very good qualities. So these are strengths, and we must focus on them to do better in our life, right? Whether we should not lament, we should not worry, right? That, oh, I am good for nothing, right? Why this with me, right? Why God? And all those things. No, it's not a good thing, because you are unique within yourself. Lord has created you with some kind of uniqueness, right? You have something, your own abilities, you have something, your own strength. So we should also thank God for giving us these wonderful qualities. Okay. Like ostrich. If I will talk about ostrich, so an ostrich has undeveloped wings, right? But it never lament about it undeveloped wings, right? That an ostrich is crying because his wings are not developed. No, but it focus on his own long legs to run, making itself the fastest runner. Okay. And can any one of you tell me about some quality or about something uniqueness about ostrich apart from its long leg? Why only Ayurveda? Why not other? Yes, Aditya.
So it depends on its two large legs to run. He can also free it because he has a very sharp claws. If any enemy attacks on him, like snake, he can cut him or free himself for anything because of his sharp claws.
Okay. Yes, Ayurveda. Would like to add something?
largest and big eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fastest giant bird.
Fastest giant bird. Correct. Yes, Sahasra. Sahasra, can you tell me something about uniqueness of ostrich? What makes ostrich unique apart from what they discussed right now? Adrita, Shriram, Aditya.
Sir, it has a very sharp beak. It can be used for digging woods. It can also make a home, I think, for its baby to live in it and to stay protect, because the babies can't run similar as the adult one.
Yeah. One thing what you all are missing about the egg, right? About the egg of ostrich, right? That is very big in size. Okay, fine. Moving ahead. Cuckoo, right? So a cuckoo is ugly to look at all, but it focuses on its sweet, melodious voice, making itself the most melodious bird, isn't it? Yeah. Like a bat, chamkadar, bat. Bats are blind, bats are blind, and they focus on their strong sense of hearing and making their species completely accident free. You will never find that they collide with each other. No. Although they are blind, but they have a strong sense of hearing, and via which they survive. So similarly, we also have our strength by the grace of God, and one of you is a good cricketer, for example, another is a good artist. So we must use our strength, whatever is there with us, in the service of God and in the service of humanity. वेदांत गुरु प्रभु आप अपना बैकग्राउंड को ठीक कीजिए. If you cannot do this, you can take help of your mother, your father, right? Because I cannot see your face. Only there is a hole practically between your background, right? वहां से थोड़ा आपका चेहरा दिखता है, तो आप उसको ठीक.
Prabhuji, my father is not sitting with me here.
ओके, सो आफ्टर दिस क्लास आप प्लीज इसको ठीक करेंगे, ठीक है? मम्मी को बोल के, पापा को बोल के, ओके? हाँ, आपका चेहरा मुझे ठीक से दिखाई नहीं देता. ओके, फाइन. So if we are unique in something from someone, then it doesn't mean that we should start hating with other. No, it should not be like that. Because Krishna teaches us in Bhagavad Gita. What is that? I'm sharing that verse. Chapter number 5, text number 18 probably. Yeah, 18 only. विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव सपाके च पंडिता समदर्शिना. Once again, विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव सपाके च पंडिता समदर्शिना. Last time. विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव सपाके च Pandita Samadarshina. Yes. Adrita, recite with me. Vidya Vinay Sampanne. You're not audible, Adrita.
Yes, sir.
Vidya. Adrita.
Oh,
Adrita. Vidya Vinay Sampanne. I cannot hear you. Sahasra. Vidya Vinay Sampanne. What happened? I'm also not able to hear you. Anyone else? Ayurtava, right? Vidya Vinay Sampanne.
Vidya Vinay Sampanne.
Correct. Brahmane Gavihastini.
Brahmane Kabhyastini.
Shuni Chaiva Swapake Cha.
Swini Jaiva
Swapake
Supakya.
Cha. Pandita Samadarshina.
Pandita Samadarshina.
Correct. Vidya Vinay Sampanne. Vedant.
Vidya
This time Vedant. Vidya Vinay Sampanne. Unmute. Vidya Vinay.
Sam Vidya Vinay Sampanne.
Slowly. Vidya Vinay Sampanne.
Vidya Vinay Sampanne.
Brahmane Gavihastini.
Brahmane Gavyastini.
Shuni Chaiva Swapake Cha.
Suni Kaiva Sapakecha.
Pandita Samadarshina.
Pandita Samadarshina.
Shashra, it's a very bad habit to put fingers in your nose or in your mouth. It's a very bad habit. Please do not do this. Anyone else want to recite this sloka? Last chance, Sri Ram Prabhu.
sir.
Unmute yourself. Who is
Sir,
this?
can I do?
Who is this?
Sir, Aditya.
Okay, this time Sri Ram Prabhu. Next time you can recite.
Yes,
Vidya
sir.
Vinay Sampanne.
Vidya Vinay Sampanne.
Brahmane Gavihastini.
Brahmane Gavyastini.
Tuni Chaiva Sapake Cha.
Suni Chaiva Swapakecha.
Pandita Samadarshina.
Pandita Samadarshina.
Correct. So this is what Krishna teaches us. Aditya, you can read the translation for all of us.
Yes, sir. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision, learned a gentle Brahmana, a cow, a elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcast.
Outcast. So Krishna is telling here that the humble sages, जो महान आत्माएं होते हैं ना, those great sages, those great souls, because of their divine knowledge, they can see everyone, even a mother cow, even a doggy, right? Even a outcast, a dog eater, right? Even an elephant or anyone, even a brahmana, with equal vision. Why? Because they are learned and their vision is being fixed in the divine consciousness. And because of that, they can see everyone as the spark of the same Lord, right? That yes, the same Lord is there in between him. The same Lord is there in between him. The same Lord is there in between him. So, this is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita to all of us regarding we should not discriminate with anyone, right? Because all are child of God. We all are child of God, right? It doesn't matter that the another living entity is human being or not. right? We all are child of God, even an ant also, an elephant also, or anyone. Now, we'll hear a story, right? And this story will teach us something. What happened, Aditya?
Yes, sir. Sometimes we kill, and so is that a punishment?
Sometimes you kill ant, so is that a punishment?
Yes,
Punishment to whom? Punishment to whom?
sir. Sometimes when the ant bites us and we kill it, so we are also hurting God's child.
Yeah, we are hurting God's child. First thing is that they have no intelligence, they have no brain like us, right? So, in order to secure their life, right, they might get some kind of threat from you. That's why, in order to protect or to save themselves, they counter attack on us. Second thing is that even if they will bite us, law of nature will not bind them, right? Because in their species, law of nature doesn't work, right? But if we as a matter to take revenge from them, and if we kill them, right, those insects, then the law of nature definitely will punish us. Okay, correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now be ready for the story. So this story is about a proud rose, right? You all know what the rose flower, right? A proud rose and the saintly cactus. My God, amazing character, huh? The proud rose and the saintly cactus. So it was a beautiful spring day, and a proud red rose blossomed in a garden. Okay, everyone who saw it admired its beauty, right? Fragrance and softness. So, right next to the rose, there was a cactus that didn't look as good as the rose flower and also had many thorns in that cactus. So, no one dared to touch the cactus. Okay. So, the rose started making fun of the cactus. You are so ugly. Your thorns hurts others. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Right? Shame, shame, shame. So the sunflower heard this and said, "You should not be so rude, dear rose." The rose was too proud to care and said, "Why shouldn't I? After all, this cactus is such a useless plant, right?" The cactus didn't upset and said, "God did not create any form of life without a purpose. So if God has created me, definitely my life has some purpose. Or it doesn't mean that my life has no purpose. Although that purpose is not revealed yet, but yes, my life has some purpose. I I know this because I have full faith, firm faith in the plan, right, of God. So soon it was a summer. It was the summer season, right? Summer season arrived, and it became very hot, and the rose started to wilt. It became too weak to insult the cactus, which on the other hand looked healthy as usual. One day, the rose saw that the birds and the bees would come to the cactus, suck water out of it, and leave. The rose felt ashamed. Why? Why he started feeling ashamed? Sahasra, be little louder, be little louder. Sorry, I cannot hear you, Sasha. Aditya,
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat the question?
you raised your hand. That's why I'm asking you. Ayurveda.
Sir, Prabhuji, because the rose tell bad things to the cactus. So it happens to the rose.
It happened to the rose. What was that bad thing? What he told to the cactus?
That humans don't like them, and he was so ugly, so he shamed to the cactus.
Okay, Sasha would like to add something. Still, your mic is not working. Okay, yeah, that was true. That the rose, he told to the cactus that you are so ugly, right? And you should feel ashamed. And now, when the summer arrived, right? That cactus, right? It was like usual. But what happened with the rose? The rose, on the another hand, it started to wilt. So, even though the cactus was not beautiful, it served an important function in the plant world by providing water to birds and bees in the hot, scorching summers. Isn't it? Right. So the sunflower raised its yellow head and said, yes, yes, you can also drink from the cactus. The sparrow bring water to you if you ask the cactus for help. The rose apologized to the cactus and humbly asked for forgiveness, and he asked for the help. That can you please help me? The cactus, what do you think? What was the reply of cactus at the time when the rose asked help from the cactus? Vedant, what was the reply? What do you think? What cactus could reply to the rose? I could see that you were not attentive in the session. Why it's like that? Pay attention. Shri Ram Prabhu. Aditya.
Sir, the reply was that he apologized. He said to the rose that he should not boast about his beautiness, and he gave some water to it and helped him.
Yeah. The cactus happily agreed, right? And the birds filled their beaks with water to pour it at the rose plant's roots. So, lesson from this small story of the proud rose and the saintly cactus is that never ever criticize others. What is the moral? What is the lesson? Ayurveda?
Never ever criticize the any creatures.
Never ever criticize others. Second lesson, second moral from this story of the rose and the saintly cactus is that everybody is unique in their self. Everybody is unique in their self, right? Everybody is unique in their self. So you be happy, right? For what God has created you. Never ever compare yourself with others. And after comparing, yeah, we can compare, but that comparison should be based on some healthy grounds, right? That should be a healthy comparison, not on the ground that we started feeling jealousy with others, right? And we started feeling all those bad things. No. So based on all of your hearing, I want to check, right? So I am asking some questions from you. So let's see who can answer this. That proud rose blossomed in a dash. Example 1, Aditya, first listen the options. Option number 1, forest. Option number B, garden. Question from Adrita.
Garden, Prabhuji.
Garden. Okay. Question number 2. The rose made fun of dash. Sashra, you can reply in the chat box if your mic is not working. Vedant.
Prabhuji, cactus.
Cactus. Okay. Next question. During the hot summer, the cactus provided dash to the birds. Option number 1, shade. Option number B, water. Samriddhi.
Prabhuji, water.
Water. Question number 4. The cactus was dash. Option number A, kind to the rose. Option number B, rude to the rose. Aditya would like to answer.
Sir, can I answer?
Yeah, please.
So the answer would be the cactus was kind to the rose and the rose was unkind to the cactus.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So God plan is always perfect, right? And whatever He planned for us, that is always for us, for our betterment, for our good, right? So once upon a time, there was a traveler. So who was walking all the way. So while he was crossing through the dense part of the forest, jungle, he became tired, right? And in order to take some rest, he lied down under a big banyan tree. So he was also along with his friend, one of another co-traveler. So while they were taking rest under that banyan tree, the first one, he started discussing with his co-traveler. After pointing towards the bushes, right? He told that, look, in the bush, you can find the plant of Loki, right? And that vegetable is so bulky in size, right? The pumpkin was also there. It's so bulky in size that this plant is not able to hold or to lift the weight of this pumpkin. That's why this bulky pumpkin is on the ground only. And look, how much foolish is the Lord? Because this banyan tree is so giant, is so huge, that in this banyan tree, you can find that the fruit which is there, this much in size. So I think that God had no brain, right? Without any brain, He created all those things. So after saying this and after doing the blasphemy of God, that the first traveler, because he was very exhausted, so because of his tiredness, he slept, and immediately after some time, he wake up, right, with a great surprise. What was that surprise? That the fruit, a ripened fruit of that banyan tree, it just fall on the tip of the nose of that first traveler, right? And at the time, he realized and he said that no, 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 no. I was totally wrong. Whatever God do, he do with a perfect plan, right? My God, my life is saved. Because imagine if this fruit of pumpkin was there on the top of this tree, the banyan tree, then what could possibly happen with my nose, right? So I am fine now that at least God has created this diversity, that this heavy and bulky pumpkin is there on the ground, and finally this small fruit of banyan tree is there on the top of this tree. So we should have faith, right? We should have faith in the words of God. We should have faith in the teachings of Krishna. That yes, Krishna, he can never be wrong. Okay. So till now, we discussed about, can anyone who summarize what we discussed till now in just 1 minute? What we discussed till now? Who can summarize? Or even less than 1 minute? One hand, Aditya. Yes, Aditya.
Sir, in this whole thing, in this whole video, you told us not to be kind, not to judge about other people's thing, whether they are whether they are kind, unkind, or rude. Then you said that God plans everything perfectly. He does all the things for us, and He created all the plans for us so that we can live a very better life and
Yeah.
not go.
Very good. Thank you so much. Now we'll learn a shloka. Time for shloka, right? So this shloka is from Chanakya Niti, right? So let's learn what Chanakya is teaching to all of us. So I will recite the shloka and you all please listen it attentively. So I will give an attempt to all of you, right? To attempt to recite the shloka. Matrivat pardaresu paradravyeshu loshtavat atmavat sarvabhuteshu yah pashyati shah pandita. Once again. Matrivat pardareshu paradravyeshu loshtavat atmavat sarvabhuteshu yah pashyati shah pandita. Matrivat pardareshu paradravyeshu loshtavat atmavat sarvabhuteshu yah pashyati sha pandita. So what is the meaning of this shloka? I am sharing with all of you. This shloka is from Chanakya Niti, and here the great teacher Chanakya is sharing with all of us, is teaching that one should respect every single woman as Mataji, except one's own wife. We should respect all women as mother, except one's own wife. I hope none of you have wife, none of you have husband in this class, right? Except me, right? So one should see every single woman as good as mother, except one's own wife. And what? One should see other wealth as garbage, dust. For example, when you're walking on the road and there is some garbage, will you ever think that let's pick this garbage and I will take this garbage with me to my home? We do this? No. So one should see other wealth as good as garbage, right? And what? One who sees and respect every single living entity as good as him, he is Pandita. He is scholar. Okay, this is the meaning. हिंदी में बता देता हूं. जो व्यक्ति पराई स्त्री को अपने माता की तरह, पराये धन को कचड़े की तरह, धूल की तरह और सारे जीवों को अपने समान मानता है, वह व्यक्ति पंडित माना जाता है. ठीक है, चलिए श्लोक की हम लोग पुनरावृत्ति करेंगे. विल रिसाइट द श्लोका. फर्स्ट, आयुर्दवा रिसाइट द श्लोका. मातृवत
मातृवत्
परदारेषु
परतारेषु
परद्रव्येषु
परतव्येषु
लोष्ठवत्
दोष्टवत्
आत्मवत्
आत्मवत्
सर्वभूतेषु
सर्वभूतेषु
यः पश्यति
यः पश्यति
स पंडिता.
स पंडिता.
Correct. Next, who wants to recite? Adrita, recite. Matrivat, be little louder. Matrivat
मातृवत्
paradareshu
परदारेषु
paradravyeshu
परतव्येषु
लोष्टवत्
लोष्टवत्
आत्मवत्
आत्मवत्
सर्वभूतेषु
सर्वभूतेषु
यः पश्यति
यः पश्यति
स पंडिता.
स पंडिता.
समृद्धि. मातृवत्
मातृवत्
परदारेषु
परदारेषु
परद्रव्येषु
परतव्येषु
लोष्टवत्
लोष्टवत्
आत्मवत्
आत्मवत्
सर्वभूतेषु
सर्वभूतेषु
यः पश्यति
यः पश्यति
स पंडिता.
स पंडिता.
Correct. This time Vedant. Matrivat. Vedant. Vedant. Are you there?
So Vedant has gone for some time. Back.
Okay. Shri Ram Prabhu. Shri Ram Prabhu.
Yes.
Turn your camera on. Please recite the verse. Be a little louder. Matrivat. Okay, your network is not good. Your bandwidth is not good. So you can keep your camera off. Otherwise, your voice will not come. Matrivat paradareshu paradravyeshu loshtravat आत्मवत् सर्वभूतेषु
सर्वभूतेषु
य पश्यति स पंडिता.
यः पश्यति स पंडितः.
Okay. Sahasra. मातृवत् परदारेषु. Okay. परद्रव्येषु लोष्टवत् आत्मवत् सर्वभूतेषु यः पश्यति स पंडिता. Okay, I can only imagine from your lip sync, right? Okay, Aditya.
Yes, sir.
मातृवत् परदारेषु
Matrivat pardareshu
परद्रव्येषु लोष्ट्रवत्
paradravyashu paranoshtravat
आत्मवत् सर्वभूतेषु
atmavat parbhuteshu
यः पश्यति स पंडिता.
yah pashyati pandita.
Correct. Anyone else left? No, none of you left. Fine. So last time, मातृवत् परदारेषु परद्रव्येषु लोष्टवत् आत्मवत् सर्वभूतेषु यः पश्यति स पंडिता. Once again, Chanakya Pandit is teaching us from this verse of Chanakya Niti that one should respect, one should see every single woman except one's own wife as good as mother, as good as mother. One should see other wealth as good as garbage. One should see other wealth as one good as garbage, right? And third, one should see every single living entity as good as him only. One should see that all of these living entities are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So one who sees like that, he is Pandit. He is the real Pandit. He is real Pandit. He is real Pandit. So how we all are part and parcel of the same Supreme Lord, this will learn from another shloka from Bhagavad Gita, right? So I am sharing this Bhagavad Gita with all of you, right? So those who are having Bhagavad Gita, they can switch over chapter number 15, right? Krishna. What happened? Yeah, chapter 15 and text number 7. ममेवांसो जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातना मनस्तानि इंद्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. Once again, ममेवांसो जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातना मनस्तानि इंद्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. Adrita, can you please read the translation, Adrita, for all of us?
The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life,
Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard.
Due to the conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind.
Yeah, thank you. So here, I want to draw all of your attention towards this first part of this sloka. That Krishna is telling that all those living entities in this conditioned world, all are my eternal fragmental part. Sabhi mere अंश हैं, right? So even if a ant is there, mosquito is there, monkey is there, rabbit is there, elephant is there, bird is there, beast is there, all are part and parcel of Krishna, right? Disclaimer for all of you. Snake is also part of Krishna, right? A mad dog is also part of Krishna, right? Or tiger is also part of Krishna. That doesn't mean that we'll go in front of a mad dog, we'll go in front of a tiger, we'll go in front of a snake, and we'll think within ourselves that this will not harm us. Why? Because this living entity is part and parcel of Krishna. No. Although the same Lord is situated there in everyone's heart or in everyone's body, but that living body is in the body of an animal, right? So we should stay away from those animals which can harm us, right? It should not be like that it's a snake. So what he will do to me, right? I will pray unto him. I know I have learned in Bhagavad Gita that Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Kavi Hastini Suni Chaiva Sabake Cha Pandita Samadarsina. I have learned in Bhagavad Gita that Mame Vanso Jeev Loke Jeev Bhuta Sanatana Manastan Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karsati Cha. So this snake will not do anything to me. No. Immediately ran away from that place, right? Do not unnecessarily apply the logics of Bhagavad Gita at that time. That this snake is part and parcel of Krishna, so he will not do anything to me. No, right? You cannot expect this from a snake. In order to save your life, ran away from that place, right? Then how to understand this, that they all are part and parcel of Krishna? This, to understand this, it means that we should not harm to anyone unnecessarily unless it's a matter for a very exceptional cause, right? For protecting one's own life. That is the extreme case, right? But unless until we should not unnecessarily harm other living being, right? So this what Gita, this what Krishna teaches us. Fine. So we'll recite this verse also. So I am sharing this verse once again, and this will be the last recitation of today's class. Ayurva, read the verse. Mame vanso jivaloke
Mame vanso jivaloke
jiva bhuta sanatana
jivabhuta sanatana
manastani indriyani
manastani indriyani
prakriti sthani karshati.
prakriti sthani kasyati.
Correct. Adrita. Mame vanso jivaloke
Mame vansho jivaloke
jiva bhuta sanatanaha
jiva bhuta sanatanaha
manastani indriyani
manasthani indriyani
prakriti sthani karshati.
prakriti sthani karshati.
Samriddhi. Mame vanso jivaloke
Mame vanso jivaloke
jiva bhuta sanatana
jiva bhuta sanatana
manastani indriyani
manastani indriyani
prakriti sthani karshati.
prakriti sthani karshati.
Aditya. Mame vanso jivaloke.
Mama vanso jivaloke
Once again. Mame vanso jivaloke
mame vanso jivaloke
jiva bhuta sanatana
jiva bhuta sanatana
manastani indriyani
manasthana indriyani
manastani indriyani.
manasthana indriyani
Not manasthana, it's manastani. Manastani indriyani.
manasthana indriyani
It's not manasthana, it's manastani. Manastani indriyani.
manas. Sir, can you repeat once again?
Manastani indriyani.
Manasthana indriyani
You are committing the same mistake. I am repeating it again and again. Manastani indriyani.
manasthana indriyani
It's not sthana, it's manasthani. Manasthani.
manasthani
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 indriyani.
indriyani
Prakriti sthani karshati cha.
prakratishthani karsati.
Right, correct. So Aditya, this
Yes,
class,
sir.
it's a reminder to you. From next class, please fix the problem of your camera, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At any cost, you should fix your camera from next class.
Yes, sir.
Next, anyone else want to recite this verse? Sahasra, yes, Sahasra. Mame vanso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manastani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Yes. So we all are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord Krishna, right? So this we all discussed in today's class. So class is officially over now. Those who having any doubt, they can ask their doubt. Those who want to share something, they can share.